Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at a Tuseno Shellback diver. Tuseno is a Swedish watch brand founded in 2015 and they sell only a handful of models, with this Shellback model being their latest and the best so far. The fact the first batch sold out instantly and even the pre-orders for the second have been closed speaks enough. You still have the option of signing up for the second batch, as they plan on making more than the pre-ordered ones, so a small number should be available for purchase sometime in 2022. With a price of $795, which is not cheap for a micro brand, let's try to see why this model is so successful. First, the specs. It has pretty much all the bases covered in the right way. The crystal is sapphire with inner AR only, just the way it's meant to be. The bezel insert is ceramic with loomed markers cut into it. The movement used is a Swiss-made Ronda R150, a thinner alternative to the legendary ETA 2824 with slightly longer power reserve, but the same beat rate of 28,800 bph and both hacking and hand winding. So everything you expect from a watch in this day and age. The bracelet has all the hallmarks of a modern high-quality bracelet: solid end links, solid links held with screws, and a machined clasp with on-the-fly adjustment of the diver's extension. Something you appreciate so much you can't go back to regular clasps once you wear a watch with this ability, as day-to-day comfort is simply amazing, especially if, like mine, your wrist expands and contracts significantly over the day. With these types of bracelets, you can always find the perfect fit, and in my opinion, they should become a standard on all bracelet watches, regardless of them being divers or not. And then we get down to the details. First, the fit and finish, which even under macro is pretty good, if not amazing. Everything is crisp and clear, and there is a minimum of foreign material found on the hands and the dial. Speaking of the dial, it is a sandwich type with cutouts for the hour markers and the date. In this configuration, it is done with a blue brushed finish and date at 6 o'clock, while they also offer both the date and no date variants in black enamel if you want a fully gloss effect. Although I usually prefer the look of no date watches, the way this one is done, with the date at 6 and the fact the date disc looks like it's almost on the same level as the sandwich markers, makes me like the date version more, not to mention you get an additional complication. Then the hands. The first prototype had flat hands, but later they decided to add a bevel to all of them, including the second's hand, which not only helps legibility, but also makes them play with the light as it transitions from one side of the hand to another, giving the watch a more premium look. They are also properly long and well proportioned for the dial, while the hour hand with the cutout in the middle, which is positioned to perfectly center over the curved letters of the model name, not only creates a cool Oja board effect, but also shows the attention to detail this brand has. With a simple but well-finished and sized case, which measures 40mm in diameter and 47 lug-to-lug, the whole watch as a package is one of the most beautiful and best executed divers I reviewed this year, which kinda explains the success in sales. With such attention to detail and such a pretty design, I can't wait to see what they release next. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.